Well. I'm coming live from the village. This is my little store, and this is where I stay. There is an extension of where I stay. This is where extension. Right there, there was no electricity through the night, so that is a very small solar panel, and I'm charging my phone there. That's where I normally place, because you can't charge you, you can't charge anything because there are trees just blocking sunlight in this area. So that is the best location that I found I can charge my phone. I have two phones, so I'm using this phone to bring you this type of stuff. Right here, I do sell herbal medicine, yeah? So this right there is a box. This white thing you are seeing there is a box. That's where I usually carry my herbal medicine. Previously, I used to use a lot of money just to move around. You know, when you're selling medicine, maybe somebody has called you, has given you a call, telling you to bring them medicine. I have to travel to take the medicine to them, because I usually bring the medicine right to the doorstep. That's why people like me. And another thing is, the medicine actually works, and that's how I had to make something out of it to help people to deliver. So the best way to deliver for me, my family is actually staying a little far away, around 40 kilometers away from where I'm staying. I'm purely living at this place because of this is a rented place. This whole place I've rented the whole of it, so that I can be close to my customers who are in this region, in the Kisii area near Etago. So I used to use a lot of money just to move around. You know, you take the motorbike we call boda boda. You spend 50 shillings or 100 shillings or 150 shillings. Those are Kenya shillings. That's around 150 shillings, around $1.5. So at the end of the day, sometimes I go very far. I go to Kisii town, and from here to Kisii town is a lot of money. So at the end of the day, I would end up spending over 600 shillings doing in total 600 shillings. That's around $6. That's a lot of money if you're doing a business just to move around for transport. So I thought to myself, how can I save myself some money instead of wasting so much? You cannot walk. Sometimes I cover a lot of distances. Sometimes I go to even up to 25 kilometers or a distance of 30 kilometers. So I thought, how can I save myself some money? So I was living somewhere, and the owner of that place told me that I can use a motorbike. I can use not a motorbike, but a bicycle. You see, a bicycle. Remember, this is a hilly place, so a bicycle has its own challenges, but it will actually save you time and money. So that's why I acquired this bicycle here. So this basically is my mode of transport here in the village. I'm actually living in the village. So I usually put this luggage here, which contains my medicine. It contains my medicine. I don't know if you can see. These are boxes that contain medicine. These are boxes that contain different assortments of herbal medicine. You can see these are the medicine that I sell. One packet of those goes for, that is one packet of those, this one goes for different prices depending on what I'm treating, because we have different types. And this medicine, I don't make them myself. These trees are not found in this place. The trees that make this medicine are not found in this place. So sometimes I go to Tanzania and so on to bring them. Tanzania is over 60 kilometers away from where I'm staying. So I use this box, this container here. It's actually a metal box. I put this container, I usually put it at the back of this bicycle on the carrier here. This is the carrier. So this is how I usually move around. It is very convenient, particularly for somebody like me. When you move long distances, it is challenging to be using something like a motorbike. You have to start, stop, start, stop, stop. But a bicycle, you just ride, stop. Maybe you are riding because a bicycle moves very slowly. So people have actually known me. So when you're moving slowly, they will actually spot me and say, hey, can you stop, help me like with this medicine and so on and so forth. Otherwise, with a motorbike, I will be, you know, shooting myself along the road. Yes, going so fast on the road, people won't know me. Or by the time they know I'm the one, I'm already, I've made a bend and disappeared. So this is how I usually make it. Herbal medicine, I am a herbalist, but I'm a trained herbalist. I did my course at Jomo Kenyatta University. I graduated in 2005. I did medical microbiology and I did pharmacognosis. Pharmacognosis about herbal medicine. So I moved here because most of my customers live in around this area, or they're just around this area. From here to the farthest place where I can go to see my customers is around 30 kilometers. So it's just around, you can say that, or in between. So this is where I'm staying for now because I only wanted to be close to my customers. A bicycle is challenging, This place is a hilly place. You can see there is a hill up there. You see that hill up there. So when I'm using a bicycle, whenever I reach the foot of such a place, I have to push the bicycle until I reach up there. It is hectic. It might take me over 10, 10, 10 minutes just to reach up there. You can see there are houses just up there. Somebody might call, and I've actually gone at that place. That is, we call Tendere Factory. There is a tea factory, not a Tendere. There is a tea factory up there. I've forgotten the name. Tendere is in Ogembo. There is a video that I've shown about an accident that I witnessed. You can check down the link. So I push the bicycle up there. Then when I have reached the top, then I can ride the bicycle. It's now flat and it's much easier. So this is where I stay. The roof that we are seeing there, right there, that roof is actually a school. It's a secondary school. We have, or a high school. It is actually a boarding. It's a mixed boarding. It's a mixed high school. We have students who spend the night there, or they board, and we have day scholars. So it is mixed, and it's also for girls and boys. The students who spend the night there or boarders, their parents pay more than the day scholars. So that's the difference there. And you can see we have a street light. I don't know. Yeah, that street light. That street light there, right there. So this street light was put there because to light up the area, and we have got so many places where these street lights are. But the problem is that people actually steal. They actually steal some stuff from it. Like this one is no longer functioning. It is no longer functioning. Yes, you can see there is the lamp there, and we have the solar panel up there. That solar panel right there. But this one is not functioning because there are thieves in this place. They go and dig down on the foot of this street lamp. Normally the batteries of the solar system is placed underground, so they dig down for around half a meter and remove the battery. It is usually a very expensive battery, big battery. It can go to up to $200. That is 20,000 Kenya shillings. So they come still. So like this one, they stole, and the next morning we just realized that there is a hole there. It's it's beside the road, so there's a hole there and the battery was missing. So it does not work because the solar panel picks the light and saves the energy in the battery, but there's no battery. So at night this place is just dark. That's what thieves do. Like in that case, they stole, and so this area remains dark. Now they steal. That school that you can sing there, after this place became dark, and the school, I think the student had gone for half term, so there was nobody there except maybe the watchman. Now, so the thieves came and stole over 100,000 Kenya shillings. That is around $1,000 from the bursar's office. That's where the school fees is kept, where after it has been paid, before it is transferred to a bank, or where the money is withdrawn. When the money is withdrawn from the bank, it's kept there for the school use. Maybe they wanted to pay somebody, so it is withdrawn and it is placed in the bursar's office. So they came and stole. That school is big. It's actually big. You can see there is even there is a taller structure that this is also part of the school. So all the way, it is big. We can also see there are students there. So that's part of the school. So thieves are a menace in this where I'm staying, this area called Mesabako. It's a village. Uh, we have electricity in this place. We have electricity in this place. I think you can see those poles there. That pole, those are electric wires. So we have electricity in this place, but electricity only follows the main roads. It doesn't go to the interior of the village. It doesn't go to the interior of the village. So in that case, many people usually charge their phones, smartphones and everything, around market centers where we have shops where people can take their phones and charge overnight. So these thieves also came to this shop in the market area and stole. They broke into it and stole smartphones, they stole money, they stole even sweets. But there's a story about the sweets that I will tell you. So these thieves usually are young people. They are usually young people who had finished school, maybe secondary school. In Kenya, there is the job opportunities are very few. They are actually not there. So people are trying to come up with ways. They still they still batteries to go and sell so that they can buy something. They can buy motorbikes. So in this case, they actually buy still so that they can go and buy a motorbikes. A motorbike in Kenya is around 150,000 Kenya shillings. 150,000 Kenya shillings. That's around 1,500 dollars. That's the price of a motorbike. So they steal the money and go and buy this so that they can use the motorbikes as border borders or motorbikes that transport people. In my previous videos, you can see there are so many motorbikes. Those are border borders. They carry people around. You pay them and they carry people around. So they go. In this case, this shop, they went and they stole these things. They waited until he was. It was a weekend when there was football, a night football in the night, around maybe 9 p.m. So they waited. They actually studied his movements and knew at this time he will be where. So they went to the shop when he had gone to watch football in football halls. We have in the village football halls where people come and pay a little money and watch it, like $0.3 to watch a football match. So they waited, so they broke the door, went in, stole these things. They, they steal simple things like candy. So they stole even candies. So it is the candies that gave them away. We call them sweets. Those things that we eat, they're sweet. So they stole them and went away. When they were going, some candies, because it was at night, I don't think they knew what they were doing, or if they were leaving footprints. So they stole the candies and left, but the candies, somebody somewhere spotted candies on the road. So that's how in the next morning at around 10 a.m., somebody spotted those candies and he reported, we have a chief. A chief is a leader in this area. So they reported it to the chief. And the candies were found in that area there we were seeing, in those hills up there. Between where I am and the hill up there, it's a big distance, like 4 kilometers. So between here and there is a river that is going in between. So the candies were found along near the river while they were climbing that hill and going up. So that's how we knew where these people had come from, and it is an ongoing case. There is also a shop in the market center. The market center is actually in that direction, in this direction. So there's another shop there. They broke in. They also stole 100,000 Kenya shillings. That's $1,000. They stole even sodas, soft drinks. That is being really petty. They stole soft drinks, and they went with it. So this is the life here, the life in the village where I'm actually staying. I think I can stop there until next time. Oh, look at that.
Who am I that the highest king would welcome me? I was lost, but he brought me in. Oh, his love for me. Oh, his love for me. Who the Son sets free, who is free indeed. I'm a child of God, yes I am. Free at last, he has ransomed me, his grace runs deep. While I was a slave to sin, Jesus died for me. Yes, he died.